of course, would have a guaranteed place in the final 8 in case of the host tournament. And since it's not Hanover anymore, but Belgrade, the host of the final 8, then they will have to fight for that 4th spot in Group B. But back to Group A here in Austria, the first sprint, and it's won by the Germans. Dmitry Holod, the Russian, who reaches the ball first, and the first possession of the ball belongs to Spandau here. Holod gets the call. Then it's Streleski. Back to Holod. Now only 5 seconds on the shot clock, and they hit the post. They have the ball after the rebound. And at least another 20 seconds for this offensive play for Spandau. Holod. Now, once again, only 5 seconds. Marino Chagai needs to shoot. And that's a lob shot onto the crossbar. And the shot clock ran down. The first offensive play of Marseille. Kovacevic. This is the ball. Gets it back. Kovacevic. 4 seconds on the shot clock, and now the French are losing the ball, so still no goals so far in this crucial match in Group A, I should say. So Baksha passes the ball to Dmitry Holod. See Holod. Chagai. Chagai, great block. And another 20 seconds for Spandau. Holod. Tadovich. Holod. We have 5 seconds to finish this offensive play, and that's gonna be corner throw. First save by Dejan Lazovic. Seconds on the shot clock, and this shot goes wide from tight angle. Still goalless. This big derby between Marseille and Spandau. Almost 3 minutes gone. Lucia. Kovacevic. Icevic. Lucia. And another block, this time by the Germans. It was the Russian, Dmitry Holod, who prevented Marseille in scoring their first goal. So great defensive play by both sides so far. And there's the first intrusion. Chuk was fouled, and he's the captain from Marseille, Kovacevic, who leaves the pool for 20 seconds. First 6-on-5 situation for Spandau. And they score! Dmitry Holod takes the lead for Spandau here. That's a very cool finish by the Russian international. The best goal scorer of Spandau, that's goal number 19, all in all, in the main round of the Champions League. 15 goals from the field and 4 penalty goals by Dmitry Holod. Vukicevic. Luciat. Vukicevic. Pepe Strate. And pass seemed a little too short, but still an exclusion foul. So the first power play for Marseille. Maurice Jungling, the Spandau captain. At the pool. Power play for the first quarter. Vukicevic. And there's goal number 1 for Marseille. Romain Mario Vernou makes the equalizer. So Marseille 1, Spandau 1. It's a second goal in the tournament. One of the youngsters of the French side, born in the year of 2000. And of course, the French also have a couple of very experienced players in their squad. They managed to strengthen their squad in the summer. And here we can see him, can check the result of that. They're fighting for their first ever spot and qualification for the Final 8 tournament. This chance for Spandau. Russia. That's a great tackle, no foul this time on the center forward, Valja Spajic. Boxshot. Surprisingly still without a single save, but defensive performance is pretty good so far by the Germans. So only one attempt at his goal in this match. Now Lazovic with save number 2 on the other side. Brajinovic. Krusian. Brajinovic. That's a fantastic pass by Andrija Brajinovic. And the second excellent situation for Marseille. Scored from the first one. Krusian. And this time it's great save by Baksha. He had the fingertip on this ball, and in the end it came out from the crossbar. Here we can check this. Yes, a great save by the Hungarian goalkeeper. And the save on the other end as well. Yeah, Lazovic. Saves out of 4 attempts at his goal, 75% save efficiency by the Montenegrin goalkeeper. Krusian. Now that's another exclusion from Spandau. This time it's Mark Restovic with his first personal foul. Olivon. Last minute of the first quarter. Shot from tight angle, and it took a deflection. Very unlucky, Spandau this time. And this way, Laszlo Baksha could do nothing about that. Slight touch by Dmitry Holod. Tried to block this. And the goal scorer is Matthias Olivon. From his first attempt, Marseille for the first time in this match has the lead. So that's his first goal in the whole tournament, Matthias Olivon. Also on the score sheet. Holod. Dedovic. Sekulic and Dedovic. Another block by the French. Still 23 seconds to go in the first quarter. And the 1-goal lead for Marseille. Sekulic. Still by Marseille, but that's a free throw for Spandau. Last 4 seconds. And save. Yes, that's a save by Lazovic. So corner throw, 2.7 seconds left. And the backhand shot. And that's the end of the first quarter. So very interesting and exciting first period. Germans took the lead to Dmitry Holod. Sebastian also tried to help his teammates, and there is a second sprint off as well. Dmitry Holod, one of the best swimmers in the field. Dedovic. Sekulic. Holod. Dedovic. 5 seconds only on the shot clock. And Germans hit the right post. So it remains 2-1 for Marseille. Not too many goals in this second game here in Ostia on Tuesday. Safety first on both sides. Buck shot. With a slight touch by Radan Spajic. Holod. And the first exclusion foul of the second quarter. Uroš Čučković is out for 20 seconds, and now foul play for Spandau. Dedovic. Holod. Sekulic. 4 seconds on the shot clock. And that's the equalizer by the Germans. Well, Denis Telereski with their goal number 2. Here's the exclusion foul from another view, and that was a recracker by Telereski. was born in Bishkino, Russia. He's been representing the German national team for a couple of years now. So as expected, a very tight and tense game between Marseille and Spandau. First exclusion from Spandau in the second quarter. And it's an advantage for Marseille. And it's Marino Chagai who has a major foul to his name. Kovacevic and Baksha. It remains 2-all. Two excellent goalkeepers on both sides. Radovic and Laszlo Baksha, really world-class goalkeepers. Try to have a team to win this very important match. Teleski. Shot from distance. Only finds the side of the net. Kovacevic. 3 minutes gone in the second period. Vajnovic finds Lucian. Kovacevic. And the very last moment of this offensive play, great shot, a great attempt, saved by Laszlo Baksha. So corner throw for Marseille. Siat. Krajinovic. Siat. Back to Andrija Krajinovic. 5 seconds on the shot clock, and the backhand shot saved by once again Laszlo Baksha. And then Spajic with his latest attempt. And the captain Ligue with this excellent pass. And no foul. There's a decision on Dedovic. Didn't manage to have the possession of the ball. So that was a great defensive play by the French. Luciat. And a fantastic block by Maurice Jungling. So Marseille hasn't scored yet in the second quarter. Only one goal in this period coming from Streleski of Spandau. Jungling. Dedovic. It's a free throw, and Dedovic, with this attempt, he was fouled outside the 6-meter line. Krajinovic. Krajinovic, 6 seconds on the shot clock. They need to do something now. Pepe Strate. And the shot clock runs down. And a chance for Spandau to take the lead. They need a victory. A draw wouldn't be enough for them. Kolod. Exclusion from Marseille. First personal foul of Hugo Luciat. Dedovic. Kolod. Jungling. And a great block by the French. Big chance for Spandau. We are heading for the last 2 minutes of the second quarter. Only 4 goals in total after 14 minutes of play. Krajinovic. Baksha. Another excellent save by the Hungarian. So, Marseille is still goalless in the second quarter. Already over 70% regarding the save efficiency. That's Baksha. Polot. It's a free throw outside the 6-meter line. Now the shot clock runs down, so still 2-2 between Marseille and Spandau. Kovacevic. Olivon. Small mistake, they are losing a couple of seconds now, and now they only have 5 to finish this. That's enough to force another exclusion, and the timeout called by Milos Stepanovic. That's gonna be a 6-on-5 situation for Marseille, and already the second personal foul of Maurice Jungling, the captain of Spandau. Stepanovic, of course, the former European champion, as a member of the Montenegrin national team 13 years ago in Malaga. The Montenegrins surprisingly clinched the gold medal. And that's the lost cap actually of the captain Maurice Jungling. So now power play for Marseille. Krajinovic. Kovacevic. Insiat. 7 seconds on the shot clock. And the shot goes into the net. And Marseille takes the lead once again with 27 seconds to go in the second quarter. So Thomas Vernou also on the score sheet now for the first time today and for the 7th time in the whole tournament. That's nice touch by Laszlo Baksha. That was not enough to post a save. So this was goal number 1, and definitely the only goal by Marseille in this second quarter. Dedovic. Stovic. 6 seconds on the clock. And a good steal from by Mario Vernou. So at halftime it's Marseille 3, Spandau 2. 1 goal from each team in the second quarter. Steleski made it This time it's Roman Mario Bernu against Dmitry Holod. He won the first two sprints. It was a little tighter, but in the end it's still first possession goes to Spandau. By one goal, and they need 3 points now in this match to keep their hopes alive. Dedovic. Chagai, Dedovic. And that's a great action goal. And the equalizer for Spandau here. Fantastic goal. It is Marino Chagai, one of the few newcomers from last summer. Came from Jadran Herceg-Novi, Chagai. The only other new signing was Ivan Domagoj-Jovic from Jadran Split. And only one player left, Spandau. After last season, Ben Reibel signed for Duisburg. Bernu. And the shot clock runs down. Marseille finishes this offensive play without a shot. Holod. There's the exclusion foul. The French are complaining about that. Already major number 2 for Uroš Čučković. So just like what is Simlik on the other side, he's on the edge of ejection. Now what a save by Lazovic. Save number 6 already. 66.7% save efficiency, but Laszlo Baksha can also be proud of his performance. He's also over 60%. Here it is, the latest save by Baksha. Still Baksha, only 11 seconds on the shot clock. And now possession goes to Marseille. Marin Restovic in this his attempt. More than 20 minutes played and 3 goals each. Bernu tried to convert this opportunity, but it was actually an exclusion. But the goal didn't count, of course, and now 6 on 5 for Marseille. And there's the goal. And once again, Marseille has the lead. That's a great finish by Van Peperstraat. Another member of the French national team. So a couple of Montenegrins in the Marseille side. They also have Ante Vukicevic from Croatia. Of course, Prajinovic, the Serbian world-class player, and almost the rest of the team are members of the French national team, so that's a very, very strong squad. Holod. Dedovic. This is the target. Krajinovic. Exclusion from Spandau once again. And it's major number 2 for Alex Sekulic. Ligue and Sekulic stand on 2 personal fouls. Kovacevic, shot goes over the crossbar. So this time Spandau survives and still trailing by 1 goal. Ligue. This time the crossbar saves Lazovic and Marseille. It remains 4-3. 3 goals in the first quarter, only 2 in the second one, and with the third one. Still 3 minutes to go in this third quarter. Kovacevic. Oh, what a goal! Fantastic finish, and it's Ante Vukicevic who makes it 5-3 for Marseille. So the first time they have a 2-goal lead. And let's check this. Slight touch after the assist of Van Pepestrate. And it's goal number 12 in the tournament for Ante Vukicevic. That looks a really comfortable situation for Marseille. The draw would be enough for them to secure their spot in the final tournament. So actually it's almost like a 3-goal lead regarding this duo. Tedeschi. No chance for Mateuszczuk to possess this ball. Verdu. Vukicevic. Verdu. And another exclusion foul. So it's number 7 from Spandau. Denis Tedeschi with his first personal foul. Another 6 on 5 from Marseille. Verdu. He's the crossbar and remains 5-3. So it's still not mission impossible for Spandau. They need to improve. They only scored 3 times so far towards the end of the third quarter. Now they are a man up. Restovic pushes the ball underwater, and that's a big mistake by Restovic. No power play this way. Vukicevic. Vukicevic, 8 seconds on the shot clock. And now the last minute of quarter number 3. Baksha performs a save. And a timeout called by Petar Kovacevic. 52 seconds to go in the third quarter. And they need to turn the score. Kovacevic was born in the city of Kotor in Montenegro. And he also holds the French citizenship, of course. He's so he knows the French pretty well. He's been the coach of Spandau since 2014. But these two teams didn't have a single point after the first bubble tournament here in Ostia. And that time it looked like they could be the two teams who won't have a realistic chance to qualify from this group. But they both had a really impressive performance in March here in the second bubble tournament. And they are fighting against each other in this do-or-die clash. Polot. One more pass. And exclusion. Paolo Mateuchuk. Another power play for Spandau. They missed the last one. They desperately need to score now, but another mistake by the Germans. And still 20 seconds to go. Kovacevic. Exclusion from Spandau. 6 seconds on the clock, and the French score, and that could be decisive. Marseille 6, Spandau 3, right before the last quarter. Krajinovic with this excellent assist, and Mario Vernu with the finish. Goal number 2 from Roman Mario Vernu today. So great third quarter by the French. Master Bakshak can't believe that. Scoring only 3 goals in 3 quarters. So definitely they will be once again in the semi-finals, and their goal is, of course, to win the championship title. Now the last sprint, followed against the captain Kovacevic. And also for the 4th time, it's Dmitry Holod who reaches the ball first. Marseille 6, Spandau 3, and now the Germans have the first possession. Dedovic. Polot. Can't have actually the opportunity to have a rest for a single minute in this match. And they are running out of energy, the Germans. Dedovic. Great block by the French. Kovacevic. And that could be the decisive factor between these two teams, two strong teams. Marseille have very good players also on the bench who can replace the other key players, so they have the great chance to win this encounter despite missing this. Vaksha. The Germans haven't scored for a while now. Kolot. Sekulic. Chagai. 4 seconds on the shot clock. The shot goes over the crossbar. And Marseille is closer and closer to their first ever Champions League finally tournament spot. And that's a 5-meter penalty. Foul on Vernu. And that means Alex Sekulic is the first player who is ejected from the game with his third major foul. And it's going to be the not the captain, but the big veteran of Marseille, Andrea Plejnovic, can convert this penalty. Olympic world and European champion with the Serbian national team, and a 5-time Champions League winner with 4 different teams. So if he converts this, then it's absolutely all over for Spandau. And he scores. So for the first time a 4-goal lead for Marseille. And they can think of kind of a celebration here at the Polo Acquatico Frecciarossa. This match is absolutely in their hands. They've been the dominating side. Restovic. Tomorrow Spandau will play against Otija, but it looks like these two teams will say goodbye to the Champions League this season on Wednesday, and Marseille will play against Olympiacos in the last round of the third bubble tournament. No foul this time on Ante Vukicevic. Polot. Dedovic. Restovic. Now he was fouled within the 6-meter line, so he was not allowed to shoot directly at the goal. And now the last 5 minutes of the game. Olivon. Mario Vernu. Vukicevic. Oh, what a goal! Ante Vukicevic on the score sheet once again. He scored goal number 5 for Marseille. And it's Marseille 8, Spandau 3. Not a surprisingly big difference between these two teams. And a timeout call for Spandau. Well, of course, 4-time winners of this series, the Champions League. Actually, the name was Champions Cup in the 80s when they managed to win the title 4 times. 1983, 86, 87 and 89. 2 Soviet rivals in the finals, Dinamo Alma-Ata and Dynamo Moscow, as well as BVRC from Hungary and Catalonia from Spain. And they also clinched 2 LEN Super Cup titles, 86 and 87. That was the golden era of Spandau. Now they once again have an all-improving squad. Won't be enough to qualify for the final tournament. Ligue. And lose the ball once again. Krajinovic. At the midpoint of the last quarter. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Kovacevic and Baksha. Save number 8. Despite Baksha has a 50% save efficiency, Spandau doesn't have a chance to clinch at least a point here. Vestovic. Exclusion. Foul on Lukas Gilan. Second personal foul of the captain, Igor Kovacevic. Vestovic. Vestovic. So Spandau still goalless in the last quarter. It was Marino Chagai right after the halftime break at the beginning of the third quarter, who managed to score from the Berliner side. So they've been goalless for more than 12 minutes now. That's a great chance. And once again, it's an exclusion from Marseille. First major foul of Marion Vernou. Vestovic. Olod. Vestovic. Dedovic. And Dedovic scores. So he breaks the deadlock in the last quarter for Spandau. And it's Marseille 8, Spandau 4. And this time it's Milos Čepanovic who calls for a timeout. Now regarding that great run in the 2018-2019 LEN Eurocup series, when Marseille won their first ever international title. It was the other French team, Strasbourg, who was beaten by Marseille in the quarterfinals. Then in the semi-final it was a fantastic win, a double win actually, against the Italian side Oticia, 7-4 and 10-4 for Marseille. And then of course the thrilling final against Montenegro in Jadran Herceg-Novi, 9-8 for Marseille and 7-0 in the second leg. Now they are hungry for more. They're trying to do something special in the Champions League as well, and they are on their way to do that. Inside the last 2 minutes of the game, it's a turnover foul. That's comfortably saved by the Lazovic. And maybe chance for a turnover goal. Great defensive play by Marin Restovic. Just an ordinary foul. Now Holod gets the call. So 1 minute and 15 seconds to go. It's a 4-goal lead for Marseille. Dedovic. Restovic. Holod. Shot from distance, hitting the crossbar and also hitting the tube, which is hanging from top here in the Frecciarossa. Dedovic. And that's goal number 5 for Spandau. With 39 seconds remaining on the clock. It's another consolation goal. So Dmitry Holod makes it 8-5 for Marseille. The Russian had a total of 6 attempts today and managed to score twice. Still the best goal scorer of Spandau also today. And all in all, it's goal number 20 for Dmitry Holod in the tournament. No chance for last offensive play for Spandau. Baksha looking for a teammate. He finds Marino Chagai. Restovic. The last 4 seconds. One more pass. And there's the final score. So Marseille has done it. They are in the Champions League final tournament. They will be one of the participants